Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. Today we have a fun one for you. Pretty excited to play this one. Combo that we saw as soon as they printed it, and a lot of people saw this combo too. But we're just gonna hop on it and try to be one of the first ones to actually have some gameplay on this while everybody's too busy trying to break Lotus Cobra and Uro. We're going to try to sneak one under the radar and see if we can essentially get through those decks a lot quicker than they can get through us. But real quick though, before we hop into today's deck, I want to remind everybody, if you enjoyed the channel and the video, please hit that subscribe button, the like button, please hit the bell icon, check out all the cool links in the description below, and leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video. So with all of that being said and being such a mouthful, let's hop right into today's deck, and we are calling it Silent Hammer. So obviously the reason behind the Silent Hammer, or we're calling it Silent Hammer, is because of Colossus Hammer. This is a 1-mana equipment that says equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. That seems really good, huh? However, it's equip 8, so it's going to cost 8 mana to equip that. But I mean, what we're going to do is what we do in a lot of other decks in Historic. We're going to try to cheat that onto a creature in a couple different ways. One of those ways being Resolute Strike. This is a new card that was printed in Zendikar Rising. It says it's a 1-mana instant. Says target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's a warrior, you can attach an equipment you control to it. So you're telling me that for 1 mana, I can put any equipment that I have on the battlefield and attach it to any of my creatures? So I have this hammer on the battlefield that typically costs 8 mana to equip, and I could just equip it to a warrior as long as the creature's a warrior. Okay, that seems pretty busted. Well, we have another way to do it too. We have another new card here brought to us from Zendikar Rising, the Thieving Skydiver. So before we hop into this card, all of these creatures we have here are warriors. So we're playing 14 warriors in our deck that all are either 1 or 2 casting cost creatures, but we also have 4 of these Merfolk Rogues. It's a 2-mana 2/1 flyer. So we can't target this with Resolute Strike for the equip ability. We can use it to give +2/+2. However, we're going to use the kicker. X can't be 0 when you kick this, so X is going to be 1. And it's going to say when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. So the way the wording is on this is we gain control of an artifact, and if it's an equipment, we get to attach it. But it doesn't say an artifact that our opponent controls. So yes, we can gain control of our own cards. So we are going to play this, kick it for 1, gain control of our own Colossus Hammer that's on the board, or Shadowspear, but mainly Colossus Hammer. And we're just going to equip it onto this, and we're going to have a 12/11 creature. Yeah, it loses flying because of the Hammer's ability, but for 3 mana we have a 12/11. Pretty nuts. So let's real quick, let's look at our other creatures. So we have Rhys the Redeemed. It's a good 1-drop warrior, costs 1 white. We're in Azorius, so we want to have white creatures. So he does actually have a secondary ability that we might use. 3-mana tap to create a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token. So could be useful. We have Mist-Cloaked Herald. So this is a 1-mana 1/1 unblockable warrior. Seems pretty good to be able to put hammers on unblockable creatures. We have River Sneak. This is another 1/1 Merfolk warrior that is unblockable. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Not really relevant. We do have a couple other Merfolks, but we're just playing this for the unblockable and the warrior ability. But what we have, the last creature, is what really brings us all together. Kor Blademaster, 2-mana 1/1 double striking creature. Not too bad. However, it says equipped warriors you control have double strike. Not just itself if it's equipped. Any of our equipped warriors have double strike. So if we pull our combo off and Resolute Strike, a hammer, onto one of our creatures with this Kor Blademaster in play, even if we equip it on itself, it's gonna essentially be a, so we have the 1 power plus the 2, so that's 13. It's gonna be a 13/13 double striking creature, and that's gonna end the game. And this deck can 100% win on turn 3 with the right draw, so be very mindful of that. The format is going to get a lot faster because they are bringing in different ways to kill our opponents as quickly as possible, so just be ready for it. So on top of that, we do have a couple copies of Shadowspear. Just because it's an extra enchantment, it actually gives trample and lifelink, so look into that. We have 4 copies of Curious Obsession because we don't always draw the combo at the beginning, but we do have all these unblockable creatures and creatures with evasion that we do want to have the ability to get a little extra damage in and draw cards, so we can actually draw the rest of our combo. Already covered this. We have 4 copies of God's Willing. This is a give our creature protection from the color of our choice until end of turn. It scries us a card so we can actually get closer to the cards we need. And then we also have 4 copies of Staggering Insight. Staggering Insight is a 2 mana enchantment, gives a creature +1/+1, just kind of like Curious Obsession does. However, this also gives lifelink to the creature, so we can have unblockable creatures that draw us cards and give us lifelink. So pretty sweet. And on top of that, we're only playing 20 land because, I mean, look, our deck really stops at 2 mana, so there's really no reason to be playing any more than this. So we could actually probably dumb it down to like 18, but I think that might be pushing it. So I think 20 is going to be the right amount. I would say you could probably get away, like I said, 18 to 20 mana, and that's being pretty generous. So if you want to build this, feel free to maybe drop out a couple lands. And yeah, so that's going to be the deck for today. And before we hop into the gameplay, I do want to do another big thank you, another shout out. We have a new patron by the name of Sam Mabry. So again, thank you so much, Sam, for joining the Patreon page. Super amazing of you. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, everyone, please stay tuned. Let's watch these games, and we'll see you at the wrap up. You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this deck? It is gonna be hammer time. I think we keep this. Only this had need to draw land. Land is pretty good. We're not going to attack with the Kor Blademaster just in case. Absolutely want to take action there. Okay, you have Containment Priest. You've done it. Ooh, everybody's on this Banishing Light. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's attack. We have a 12/11. And we have the ability to give trample now. So call that the Tromple Stomp. Oh man, Tromple Stomp. Trademarked. Alright, well, we're going into game 2 against the Celtic Wombat. Let's get our strength up with the hydration. We dropped the lid. Alright, so we're going to keep. We have a pretty okay hand here. This. Let's start off with our unblockables. Better bones, okay. So we definitely need to be careful. Yeah, we definitely want to draw a card. Don't know a situation where we would not want to draw a card there. Yeah, our guy's dead. Oh, that sucks. And well, we're gonna go ahead and play a 2/1 flyer. We can keep ahead of the curve. Ooh, really? Banneret, huh? And a Goblin Instigator. What is your deck? I'm very curious as to what your deck is. I feel like we blocked the Banneret. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Like a budget build. Okie dokie. Oh man, we've only got 20 land and we've already drawn a fourth of them. So get in for 3. Put him at 11. So I have a feeling. Okay, this is pretty ridiculous. This is bad too, because if we draw, I mean, we're at 5. That wasn't a horrible draw. Pretty good. Double strike. Wow. Let's pretend we're at 8, right? Oh, a bit of -1 instead. Wow, wow, wow. The Celtic Wombat got us. That was a very aggressive draw from them. It really just worked out. I've never seen such an aggressive draw from a Rakdos deck built like that before. Professor Bay. Well, we're almost there. Nope. Okay. We're gonna keep this. What do we put back? I'm gonna put back a land. Put back a God's Willing. Trying to think here. The numbers say to put back a land, because we'll draw another one. Well, I mean, we're just gonna go for it on turn 3. Hope they can't. Want to see a forest here. Okay, good start. There's still remnants in the game of a little bugginess from the update. Ah, did not want to see a swamp. Land here would be so sick. I'm not gonna go for it. I probably should. Probably should just be like super aggressive. Oh, we're definitely doing it now. Yep. They didn't have anything? Oh, they did. They did. Oh, let it happen. Alright, now we just get to click on... Okay. Alright. Good game. Yeah, so it was definitely smart not going for it that one turn. I'm glad that we kinda sensed a removal spell. I was thinking more of an Assassin's Trophy instead of a Eliminate, but I mean, we definitely knew the Eliminate could be there as well. Can't keep this. I don't have a decent play. No, like the first hand. Keep 5. Get rid of that, and yeah, I think with that hand, it's better to get rid of the strike and try to protect our. Well, I mean, we obviously didn't know that we were going to be playing against this deck. I guess now we want to draw a land. Don't have a play here. Flourishing Fox. Well, love to see a land here. So that's good. This is going to give our River Sneak double strike, so we get to draw 2 cards off of it. It's pretty sick. Another Fox. Probably just get in with the Hawk, right? Yep. Oh, perfect. It's not a warrior? Oh, it's not equipped. It's enchanted. Oh, ha 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 ha. This is one drop dot deck. Yeah. I'm gonna give pro white here. We drew another one. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, well, Johnny's welcome on turn whatever. Block. I don't think we're gonna block anything else. Yeah, just those. You really want to sack your all seeds here? I think we're fine. Yep, still definitely want to take action. All right, we're going to play an island here. Oh. More life linking. It's going to get to the point where we're not going to be able to kill our opponent. We could make a creature. Block. Okay. Yeah, good game. I was gonna kind of get out of hand here soon anyway. Yeah, so I think with this deck you really have to mulligan really aggressively. I think that is the plan to a successful win. Now, this is almost an ideal start. This is almost a dream hand. Almost. I think this deck might need Isamaru, 4 Rhys's, and then some Mox Ambers. Could make this deck a little bit more explosive. All right, you've scryed. You have another play? You somehow still have 56 cards in your deck. Playing 64 cards? Wow, there we go. There we go, Resolute Strike time. If both of our creatures live, we win next turn, right? Unless they go creature. Oh, they could. Easily could. Do we need to play this untapped? Nope. Yeah, I don't think they have anything. Don't think they have anything. With how quickly they allowed the priority to go through, I don't think they have anything. Oh, that was a weird visual glitch there. I, like, hit for 13 before it even transferred over. Oh, that was a sweet win. That was fun. But yeah, that was a turn 3 kill. That was definitely a turn 3 kill. That's probably going to be happening quite often in Historic going forward. Can play this on turn 2, but we just don't have anything else good. Yeah, we're just gonna make them have it, right? I'll bait out a counterspell here. Like a spell pierce. Okay. Oh, they're playing Treasure Hunt. This is good news. Let's draw an island. I don't think they can beat this draw. Gotta kill us this turn, my friend. Do it to it. Treasure hunt away. Seeing them cast Treasure Hunt on turn 2 was the one time where I was just like, thank you for playing Treasure Hunt. This is the deck we want to play against right now. Your deck does nothing against us. Oh, man. Oh. Alright, games have been fast. Final boss time. What an appropriate name. This is a cool final boss name. I like when we run into names like this. The Faceless Man. Ooh, this is borderline. I think we have to keep it. I think we have to keep this hand. Or we mulligan. Or we mulligan. What do we do? What do we do? What do we What do we do? What do we do? Wait for our opponent. Turn 2. Sneak. Master. This is tough. This is tough. This is one of those hands where I want a mulligan, but it's like, I mean, it's like 51-49. I think we keep. Oh, I legitimately thought that was a cat for a second. Been a long, long day. Come on, faceless man. Alright, well, we're going with the unblockable plan, depending on what they play. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think... yeah, I think we have to. I think this has potential for the most upside. It's really weird. These creatures to me. Did we play this man earlier? This guy earlier? We had to have played this guy earlier. Take an action. Now, I'm pretty sure the person that played this earlier was on a different version. Or not a different version, but I think the person who played this had a different name. Like jumbled up letters or something, right? Come on, game. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. I doubt he's going to just sack his Selfless Savers here. You know what? Yeah, I think we're going to do this. This gives us good blocks. Is one mana white a deck? Come on, my friend. You're not going to do anything. We got him below 20, which is good. Oh, still not another white. Okay. Yeah. Scoops Magoops. The faceless man. We can just rip his mask, his faceless mask off and see that it was just those darn kids. All right, we've got time for one more bonus game. It's the final boss. Princess was in another castle. So we had to jump ship and go find the right castle. And that's what we're doing right now. King Mac. I hope this is Harry Mac and he'll freestyle some for us. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I think we have to keep this. I want to click the bolus horns, and I want them to come out like a sword. And I want to knock over these obelisks, and I want them to dam up the river. Like, come on, Wizards. You had so many great opportunities here for... Like, just think, like, this knocks over, it dams the river, and then these boats kind of get stuck on the obelisk as the game goes on. And they just get backed up, and more boats show up. Beware, Rhys the Redeemed. I mean, we're just gonna kick it. Oh yeah, you're letting this through. 100%. I would be very surprised if you blocked my Rhys with your potential Rogue Lord. You can see those wheels spinning. And that hamster's just chucking along. You're still in this game. Like, you could just out-creature us. I mean, right? We just do this. Yep, you still got a, oh, those 3 islands on top. We're just going to keep trying to protect it. That's what we have to do. Let's just draw a third God's Willing here. Discard a card. All right. Bye, Rhys. Oh my gosh, we just drew the third God's Willing. Wow. How ridiculous was that draw? Wow. Sometimes you just foresee the future and it's crazy. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wrap-up. Now, those games were super fast and they were super sweet. So we went 7-1. We went ahead and grabbed an extra game because our games were so quick. We had at least one game where we won on turn 3, and then we had a bunch of games, I feel like, where we won on turn 4. So yeah, this deck is really, really, really fast. You're either going to win with this deck pretty quickly, or you're going to lose with this deck pretty quickly. You also have to be very mindful of your hand. You really don't want to keep mediocre hands. You want to try to aggressively mulligan to the combo, or be, willing to potentially wait one extra turn to actually start piecing stuff together, so you can protect your creatures with God's Willings and stuff like that, or maybe to potentially play an extra creature, so you have an extra creature out just for protection. So yeah, this deck is really fun. It's looking over this, it's relatively cheap. It's not a budget deck. We can't really call it a budget deck because it plays 16 rares. We have 2 Rhys the Redeemed, 2 Shadowspears. That was weird. It just popped up a card image error really quickly in the background. And then, so that's 4 there. We have 4 Thieving Skydivers. Those are rare. And then we have 8 land. So if you're playing Historic, you might already have the land. And I've been really adamant about how if you're playing a format that you're really fond of and you're wanting to always play that format, especially with Arena, how these cards are always going to be available to play with. You're building your permanent collection. You should always focus on the lands. Lands are super important. They're going to allow you to be able to branch out and build different decks. So this is really borderline a budget deck. I'm not going to call it a budget deck again because we have 8 other rares besides the land. So it would technically be 16 lands or 16 rares in this deck. This could be very, very easily slated to be a budget deck, though. I mean, don't have to play Rhys the Redeemed, don't have to play Shadowspears. That cuts out 4 rares right there, and then you could play just 4 Thieving Skydivers and then switch the rare lands out and just play basics. But if I were to play this as a budget deck, I would probably I would leave the rare lands in and play the 4 Thieving Skydivers and then find 4 other cards for those 2. The Rhys the Redeemed and the Shadowspears. But this deck's a lot of fun. Got a lot of kick to it. You're gonna be playing really, really quick games. But again, be very mindful that just because you're playing a quick game doesn't mean you're winning more. We had some good runs, we had some good pairings. And I feel like this deck could be competitive, but be very mindful that it could fall apart as well with the wrong draw or the wrong hand that you might keep when you should be mulliganing. So this is a deck where you probably want to learn how to mulligan a lot better. It's definitely a deck worth practicing where you can do that. So, but yeah, give it a try. I hope you guys enjoy this deck. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I like playing it. It was a lot of fun. Again, thank you to our new patron, Sam Mabry. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that not only that some people are watching, but some people are doing a little bit extra. But just having everybody watch the channel is enough for me, and I love it. So you guys are great. But yeah, with that being said, if you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We just crossed 4,900. We're trying to get to 5,000. It would be great if we could do it in the next couple days, but I mean, kind of pushing it. Other than that, though, like the channel, like the video, leave a comment down below letting me know you got to the end of the video and letting me know what you want to see in the next video as well. And please join the Discord. Come hang out with all of us. So, all right, everybody, stay safe. We'll see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.